Everybody has a hobby, and we should all take the time to branch out and at least try new things. I think your hobbies are important, so let's take some time and learn a little bit about one of mine. As you may or may not know, I am a wildlife enthusiast, as most of my family is. It's kind of a tradition to go hunting every year from the months of October through January. Hunting is a good use to keep the deer population down. I often think about what could hurt the wildlife population. Decreased deer hunting will ultimately affect the deer population in a negative way. Not only will decreased hunting affect the deer population, it will also affect you, and that is what I am here to prove. Decreased deer hunting can lead to more car accidents, increased nuisance predators, decreased habitat for deer population, and an increase in bad genetic properties. Hopefully by the end, you will have a better understanding of the decreased effects of hunting. If you decrease hunting, car accidents involving deer would become more frequent. Car accidents will increase if you decrease hunting, and car accidents will decrease if you increase hunting. If this is to become true, then police would be responding to more accidents involving deer. This will involve more tax dollars and would take away from calls that may be of more importance. As more deer are hit and killed, more predators will be attracted to the smell. One major factor would be an increase in nuisance predators. This can lead to a higher percentage of the destruction of household properties. Examples would be bears tearing down house doors or coyotes destroying the trash and making a mess. There would be an overall increase in nuisance predator population. With a more abundant source of deer, there would be an increase in coyotes and bears. With an increase in predators, there would be a decrease in nuisance predator habitat. In turn, this makes the outdoors more difficult for families. As predator population grows, their habitat will have a need to increase, which in turn will lead to a territorial fight. Decreased habitat for deer population is another major issue. As the deer population grows, there would be less room for them to live. This will cause more deer to move to suburbanized areas. This will lead the deer to move into public roadways. There will become a major decrease in the food source for the deer population. As the deer increase, the food will rapidly decrease. Then deer will eventually starve to death. As deer habitat decreases, food sources will also decrease. With the lack of food, deer will begin to obtain abnormal genetic properties. An increase in bad genetic properties will become common. As time advances, the deer population will eventually start to have negative genetic defects, things such as chronic waste disease, spotted deer, and antlerless bucks. And the general size of the deer will decrease. As genetic defects make it harder to find food, deer will decrease in size. As genetic mutations take place, antlers will be smaller or not even appear at all. There is more to hunting and the deer population than you think. Decreased deer hunting can lead to more car accidents, increased nuisance predators, decreased habitat for deer population, and an increase in bad genetic properties. Now that you have learned about one of my hobbies, take some time to think about that the next time you see a hunter or a deer. This information proves that we cannot afford for hunting to decrease.